frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back for 2 on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Lumberton, North Carolina, the All-American city, here for the Dixie Youth Baseball World Series. We're all set for a winner's bracket game between Virginia and Louisiana here in the Ozone League. I'm Alex Dodd here for JockJive Sports. We're glad you're tuning in for the broadcast with us tonight, and we're excited for a good night of baseball here today. It's a solid 85 degrees with high humidity right now, no wind blowing, and the lights are on as sun is starting to go down here at dusk in Lumberton, North Carolina. And we're all set for this game between Virginia and Louisiana, and leading it off for Virginia is going to be the center fielder, Gavin Fain. The pitcher today for Louisiana is Wes Altick, and Altick's first pitch is outside for ball one. Altick's the pitcher at first. We have Justin Szymanski, second base, Jacorian Crow, as ball two is outside. Gabe Gaudet at short. Luke Harrington at third. Peyton Beck behind the plate. And in the outfield, it's Dyson Fields in left, Nick Robinson Jr. in center, and Kyron McConnell in right field. The 2-0 pitch, a little high, is now 3-0 to Fain. Gavin Fain, the left-handed batter. This one right across the knees for strike one. We've had a great day of baseball already in this bracket. We had a losers bracket game earlier. Strike two on the outside corner makes it a full count. We had a losers bracket game earlier between Florida and Tennessee. And Tennessee eliminated Florida, and Alabama did the same to North Carolina. Both those teams advanced to another losers bracket game as Fain fouls this ball off left side. Still a 3-2 count. We've had some good baseball today. Got another losers bracket game for this division tomorrow, or going on right now, actually. On field 3, as this one's fouled out of play. On field 3 between Arkansas and South Carolina to see who's going to move on and play Tuesday in that bracket as well. But Virginia and Louisiana, how'd they get here? As the payoff pitch is outside and send Fain to first. Both teams are 2-0 so far in play. Virginia with a 6-0 victory over Texas Sunday, and then a 7-6 win against Arkansas Sunday night to put them in this game today. And for Louisiana, their first game against Alabama, they won 4-0. Then they edged out Florida 2-1 in extra innings. So they're here today too, as the first pitch is outside. This is when things start to get interesting in these Dixie League baseball games, because you got pitchers who are out because of pitch count, as this one just squeaks behind the leg of Martin Sawyer. I mean, I don't think he could have got any closer to hitting his leg right there. But this is when it gets interesting. Some of your pitchers are out of gas. You've got guys who are resting, and you have to stretch a little bit deeper into your bullpen. Maybe have some guys who don't pitch very often on the mound, and you can get some really high-scoring games in these late rounds, as Fain scampered over to second on that pass ball, or wild pitch, rather. This ball lined foul and out of play right side. Makes count 2-1. This pitch is outside. It's now 3-1. Some of you guys are already sending shout-outs our way. Got one that says, "Go Louisiana, we're cheering you on from Ruston." Another one, "Go Louisiana, go Luke," from Grandma and Grandpa. We're watching on the Maryland Eastern Shore. This ball grounded to second, and it gets past the second baseman. Rounding third, but he'll hold up there. It's Fain. So runners in the corners and nobody out. And up steps the pitcher, Tucker Swales. And also, in case you're wondering about those Louisiana texts, go was spelled in the typical Louisiana fashion, G-E-A-U-X. And Coach is going to come out here and have a talk with his pitcher. The Louisiana team from Ruston. It's coached by Coach Beck, Altick, and Szymanski. And all three of their sons play on this team as well. And the head coach, or manager rather, for Virginia is Tall Swales. Assistants, Sonny Swales and Clay Sawyers. Tucker Swales stands in awaiting his first pitch from Altick, and we'll step out and call time. Just checking up over there on Sawyers, making sure he's not trying to run. Another throw over to first. First pitch, rope down the left field line. Just foul. Umpire said it went in front of the bag. Oh, 1 now. The count to Swales. Checks back over at first. If you're not too familiar with Dixie Youth Baseball, the Ozone division, you can lead off in steals closer to the actual game of baseball that they play on a higher level. The head first slide there by Sawyers. Head first slide is legal when you're retreating back to a bag, but is not legal when you are going into a bag. If you slide head first going into a bag, you're out. We've actually seen a few guys in this tournament be called out for doing that very thing, as this one is grounded over to the shortstop. He's going to bobble it, and a run's going to come home. And Virginia takes a 1-0 lead.
Batting number 3, Toby Perkins.
It's going to be scored as an E6, but it will count as an RBI for Swales. Runners on first and second, nobody out for the third baseman, Toby Perkins. Some more shout-outs. Let's go PCVA. Proud of you guys from Logan. First pitch to Perkins in for strike 1. Throw back to second base. And the pitcher, Altic, is being very cautious with these runners. Doesn't want anybody stealing any bases tonight. Perkins awaiting the 0-1. Altic delivers. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Breaking ball. Pretty nasty one at that. The 0-1. 0-2 rather. Low and outside. 1-2. Got a shout out says, let's go Tuck, Martin, Braden, and Gav from Ty. Another one says, go Virginia, you're the best. Number 1 from Journey. This one's outside, ball 2. And evens the count up at 2-2. And the break-even pitch from Altic. Way outside, gets to the backstop. Both runners will advance on the wild pitch. And we now have a full count to Perkins. And the payoff pitch to Perkins. Swung on and missed, strike 3.
Batting number 13, Braden Augustine.
It's a big wild pitch there. Moves the runners over to scoring position, and they're going to give the intentional pass there to Augustine before ever throwing a pitch to him. Interesting. I see what they did there because it takes away what I was just about to say. So I was about to say that, you know, if the runners are on second and third, that wild pitch is a big deal because it eliminates a force out situation. Now you have a force out on all bases and a double play opportunity to end the inning as Bubba Taylor, the left fielder, steps up to the plate. And Altic he's flirting with the balk out there with the way that he's lifting his leg up. You don't usually see a young pitcher lifting his leg before throwing down. It's interesting. First pitch, swung and a miss, strike 1. Shout out says, way to go, Gavin Fane. Come on, PC. HRMS is proud of you all. So it says, let's play some ball, Patrick County. Go Hunter. From Charity. Virginia is pulling for you. The second pitch finds its way in as well, and now it's 0-2. So Altic working to try to eliminate possibility of damage right here. The 0-2. Outside, ball 1. Thank you. A little bit of wind now coming in from center field. And it sounds like, from what I'm hearing, that there might be some rain moving in about 9. So hopefully we can avoid that. Yeah, the count upstairs is wrong on the scoreboards. The count is actually 1-2. 1-2 pitch, chopped over to short. 6-4-3, and the side is retired. Good play there. Good work from Gabe Gaudette to Jacorian Crow and over to Szymanski to retire the side, but not before Virginia gets a run on a hit and takes a 1-0 lead. We head to the bottom of the first. Virginia 1, Louisiana 0.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back for 2 on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
And we're back here in Lumberton, North Carolina, the All-American City for Dixie Youth Baseball World Series in the Ozone League, a Winners League matchup between Virginia and Louisiana. Virginia maintaining a 1-0 lead over Louisiana right now after the top of the first. And we'll give you the lineup in the field for this Virginia team. Pitching is Tucker Swales. And catching, Martin Sawyers. At first, Braden Augustine. Second, Benjamin Hyatt. Over at shortstop, Hunter Pendleton. At third, Toby Perkins. And in the outfield, left is Bubba Taylor. Center, Gavin Fain. And right field, Stuart Callahan. Yeah, it's starting to get pretty ominous here pretty fast. If you look back behind home plate, there's a very dark zone back behind us. We're hearing reports of lightning and a storm that could come any second now. So at this point, we're just waiting. If we do go away, we'll pause the broadcast and we'll update you on social media as to when we'll resume. But it is a pretty big cell moving in. The radar said that it wouldn't get here until about 9:30, but my eyes would tell me otherwise, as clearly another cell has popped up right behind us. Hey, somebody call the press box. He is okay. And the Louisiana coach actually right now is calling the press box to see what we're going to do about this. Because it's coming pretty soon, and we're hearing people talk about lightning. So don't want to risk anybody's livelihood out here. It looks like we may have a few snap flags after this thing's done, the way the wind's blowing right now. I told you earlier it was dead, and now it's blowing straight into right field. I don't know how well you can see it on the broadcast, but every flag is bent at about 45 degrees out there in the outfield. And the word is we're going to keep playing until we see something. So here we go.
Field number four. We are going into a lightning delay.
And we are in a lightning delay, so we're going to send everybody off the field and get into shelter. You're watching Dixie League Baseball right here on JockJive Sports.
We're under a lightning delay. Please seek shelter.
about 30 minutes.
Welcome back, everybody, to JockJive Sports. Alex Dodd here at the Dixie Youth Baseball World Series here for Ozone play between Virginia and Louisiana. After the weather delay, we are back and playing baseball. So hopefully the weather will hold off and we'll be able to get these whole games in and then move on to tomorrow. Current score 1-0. Situationally, we are in the top of the first. Bottom of the first. And yeah, we're starting out with Jacorian Crow, and he just struck out. So one away for Louisiana. Now up for Louisiana, the shortstop, Cabe Gaudreau. First pitch, outside for ball one. The 1-0, roped into right field for a single. And with one out, Louisiana now has a runner on. And that brings up the left fielder, Dyson Fields. The pitcher Swales checks over first base, making sure Louisiana's not trying to steal here. And then delivers low for ball one. The 1-0, chopped over towards second base. Hyatt Fields fires over to first, not in time. That'll be recorded as a single. So Louisiana's got something cooking here with an out. Runners on first and second. And that'll bring out the extra hitter, number 12, Ashton Wick. Pitch from Swales, swung on and missed for strike one. Always really hard for pitchers to come back after a delay because you're already warmed up, you're ready to go, and then you sit down for 45 minutes. More like an hour for the delay that we just had. You sit down for a little bit longer than an hour, and then you've got to get back out and on short warm-up and come back and start throwing pitches again. It's not easy for anybody to do, much less a pitcher who's in the Ozone of Dixie Youth. The 0-1, a ball. Count now 1-1. Big hack here from Wick. Fouls it off out of play. And that one's going to be line to the second baseman. He throws it over the first baseman's head, so runners are going to advance. And they're going to get to second and third. But a nice play there by the second baseman to make the catch. So it'll be L4, and then the runners will advance on E4. So Jason Szymanski here with a big opportunity, the first baseman, with two outs and a pair of runners in scoring position. First pitch, swing and a miss, strike one. This one chopped foul. Quickly down 0-2. The 0-2 low and inside. The 1-2 low. Count now even at 2-2. And the 2-2 swing and a miss, strike 3. And the inning is over. No damage done. Good job by Virginia to rally back after a pair of runners get on base and then move over to scoring position. And after one, the score, Virginia 1 and Louisiana 0. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error, and 2 runners stranded. As we head to the second inning, you're listening to Dixie Youth Baseball on JockJive Sports.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back for 2 on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
Welcome back to Lumberton, North Carolina. You're listening to JockJive Sports, all of our coverage of Dixie Youth Baseball here at the Dixie Youth Baseball World Series. We're covering the Ozone division right now in a winner's bracket game between Virginia and Louisiana. Virginia took an early 1-0 lead in the top of the first, and after a long delay, over an hour, here we are in the top of the second inning. As third baseman Perkins Fields fires over to first in time to record the first down. That was Stuart Callahan that grounded out to third right there. 5-3. We'll go down the scorebook. We are having some trouble with our graphics, so you won't be able to see our scoreboard graphic right now, but we'll keep you updated verbally as to what's happening on the field with outs and pitch count as well as runners on base. That pitch in the dirt goes to the backstop. Count now 1-0. The 1-0 pitch from Altick. Outside, ball 2. Delivery lined into the mitt of the first baseman, and there's 2 away. Nice job. Heads up play over there by Justin Szymanski. Pitch is outside, ball 1. The new batter for Virginia This is shortstop Hunter Pendleton. Pendleton's first time up today. 1-1 delivery. Swing and a miss, strike two. Altick's got a pretty nice looking breaking ball that he's throwing out here. Time got away from him a little bit. Evens up the count at 2-2. The 2-2 break-even pitch. Fouled off out of play. Count still even at 2-2. The break-even pitch is outside. We're now full at 3-2. And the payoff pitch is low and outside. Pendleton will trot over to first base.
Batting number 10, Noah Jessup.
Third walk issued by Louisiana pitching today. And now runner on first with 2 outs for number 10, Noah Jessup. And first pitch strike, counts 0-1. The 0-1. Swung on and popped up. No chance for a play, and it's over the backstop. You can send shout-outs. I know the number's not on the screen, so it's going to be a little bit harder to remember. So if you get your phone out to send a shout-out or to type the number in for shout-outs, I'll go ahead and read it to you. As this 0-2 pitch is popped up into right field. Camping under it is McConnell. He makes the grab, and the side is retired. So we head to the bottom of the second with Virginia leading 1-0. You're listening to JockJive Sports from the Dixie Baseball World Series.
Number 27, Wes Altick has 29 pitches. 2-9.
Just welcome back, everybody. Alex Dodd here from JockJive Sports, live in Lumberton, North Carolina, to the Dixie Youth Baseball World Series. We're in the Ozone Division and Championship bracket game between Louisiana and Virginia. Both teams 2-0 thus far in the tournament, playing for a shot to move on and face Lumberton tomorrow night at 8 p.m. The new batter for Louisiana, It's Kyron McConnell. First pitch to McConnell registers as a strike. The 0-1 delivery from Swales is outside for ball one. One chopped high to the pitcher. Swales fields and fires over to first in time. 1-3, and there's one away. And with one out, it's time for the pitcher to come to the plate. Number 27, Wes Altick. Got a shout out. Says PC is the team from Dwayne. Another shout out says, let's go PC from Ty. First pitch to Altick fouled off into the screen. 0-1. Swales winds and delivers. Breaking ball outside. Didn't go around. Counts 1-1. The number for shout-outs is 864-436-3339. That's 864-436-3339. As that one dribbles up the middle. A base hit for Altick. And that brings up the third baseman, Luke Harrington, with one out and a runner on first. Harrington gets a sign. And Swales delivers a strike on the outside half. Counts 0-1. The 0-1 from Swales. Strike two. Swales has a bit of an interesting release angle. He's almost sidearm, but not quite. It's almost like he just whips the ball across his body parallel to the ground, but it's not quite sidearm, just based on his release point. It's just a little bit lower than a typical release point, but it works right there, and swinging is Harrington. Third strikeout of the day for Swales, and there's two away for the catcher, Dayton Beck. He has to take off his catching gear. Now he steps up to the plate. Swales starting to get in a little bit of a rhythm here. Settles in, fires. Strike one. He is blowing that fastball ball, these guys, right now. He's not really using the breaking pitch a lot. He did on that strike three to get the strikeout, but he's doing a really great job of just blowing his fastball past the guys. And I think they're kind of struggling to figure out his release angle here. And strike two paints the outside corner. 0-2 count to Beck. And the 0-2 gets away from him a little bit, too far inside. Beck has to bail. Count now 1-2. And the 1-2 swinging, strike three. And the side is retired. That's the inning. Louisiana did get one hit, but couldn't push him across. 4 strikeouts so far for Swales. He's dealing as we head to the top of the third. You're listening to Dixie Youth Baseball World Series, the Ozone League championship game between Louisiana and Virginia, right here on JockJive Sports.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back. for 2 on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
Number 12, Ashton Wick will be going into first base. Number 2, Cal Conroy will be in left field. And number 10, Cole Mastrini will be going to second base.
Some defensive changes here for Louisiana as we welcome you back to the Dixie Youth Baseball World Series here on JockJive Sports. It's an Ozone matchup between Louisiana and Virginia. The new first baseman for Louisiana is Ashton Wick. New left fielder is Cal Conroy, and the new second baseman is Cole Mastrini. And the batter for Virginia, who just fouled the first pitch off into the backstop, is number 1, Brock Taylor. Looks like a few guys. Somebody going to warm up in the pen for Virginia. And the 0-1 swung on and missed for strike 2. The 0-2 pitch outside for ball 1. 1-2 now the count. The 1-2 from Altick, line to the shortstop. Pendleton fires over, or rather, Gaudreau fires over to first base in time for the first out. That brings up the bottom of the order. And the sub, Liam Jones. First pitch from Altick to Jones, popped up to short, and Gaudreau makes the catch. So with 2 outs, back to the top of the order, and Gavin Fain. Altick steps off the rubber, and so does Fain steps out of the batter's box. First pitch from Altick. Outside for ball 1. They've got a gnarly shift out here. Louisiana does. The second baseman playing about even with the bag as this ball gets fouled into the screen. And then the shortstop is playing pretty much true, so there's a huge gap right in the second base hole for the lefty. I mean, so if he can just pull one just a little bit, he can get it over there. But with the outfield being so shallow, I really don't know that it gives you that much of an opportunity. Because on a full-size baseball field, your right fielder over there is essentially playing 6 feet off the grass. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. 2-2 count. Now even here with 2 outs for Fain. The break-even pitch from Altick. Too far inside. Count now full at 3-2. Payoff pitch from Altick. The ball's fouled off the plate. And the Louisiana coach is out of the dugout swiftly to talk things over with the umpires. Looked pretty close to me. It looked like the umpire initially called it fair and then called it foul again. So if he calls the ball dead, it doesn't matter. Because if he calls the ball dead, it halts the runner. So that's the call the umpires make. They stick with their guns, and here we are again, same situation, full count to Fain. Payoff pitch. Paints the outside corner for strike 3. And the side is retired. Strikeout called. So 1-2-3 goes Virginia. And we head to the bottom half of the third.
Louisiana 0.
You're listening to Dixie Youth Baseball right here on JockJive Sports.
Has 51 pitches, 5-1, 5-1.
You could rerun that one 100 times and it's still going to be strike 3 out there. That's the best view that we've had all tournament right there. That is good. Just put it on the plate. Don't worry about first. Well, no, he's got first and third on it. I'm just saying, but it's not.
Defensive changes for Virginia. Number 10, Noah Jessup will be entered into second base. Number 1, Brock Taylor will be in right field. Number 12, Liam Jones will be in left field.
Giving you a shout out. What's it going to cost this year?
It's $5 again.
There's no 1-year membership.
Leading off bottom
There
of the
might
third,
be. I don't know.
Louisiana,
It's my
number
first
2,
gig with you.
Cal Conroy.
Nice to meet you. Welcome back to Dixie Youth Baseball World Series right here on JockJive Sports in Lumberton, North Carolina. It's Champions League matchup in the Ozone between Virginia and Louisiana. Sitting here in the bottom half of the third inning, an 0-1 count to the new left fielder, Cal Conroy. And he fouls off the 0-1 pitch, now sitting at 0-2. A lot of defensive changes out there for Virginia, and I'm going to have to get them between innings, and I'll update you those in the fourth. Now 1-2, and pitch low and outside by Swales. The 1-2. Fouled off out of play. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Batting number 10, Cole Mastrini.
It's the 5th strikeout on the day for Swales. He's dealing out there. That one's a strike on the inside corner. 0-1. He's getting in his rhythm now. We saw him getting his rhythm right before the delay. He really started rocking fire, and now he seems to be back in that same zone. And this pitch low. Ball 1. The 1-1 pitch from Swales. Hits him in the butt. And he'll head over to first base. That one's going to sting a little bit. Yeah, and I think they're going to call it a... Seems like they're calling it a strike because he was showing bunt. The umpire's calling him back. Yeah, that makes sense. He was showing bunt, so it's a strike. He didn't pull the bat back. And now the Louisiana coach out swiftly again. I think the umpire's making the call correctly right there. The bat was out still. And the umpire crew standing behind me said, whatever these guys come up with is the correct answer. That's your word from the officials behind me. And they're right. Whatever he says is correct. But it did look, from my vantage point, like the bat was still out and that it should be a strike. I was wondering why he started running towards first base anyways. And he turns it back again, so now the Virginia coach is going to come out and talk things over with the officials. I wonder who made the call on that one. They've got a better angle than I do, so I'll give it to them. So assuming this stands now with one out, Mastrini heads over to first base, hit by a pitch. Now the Virginia coach going to head out to the mound and have a talk with his pitcher, Swales. And it looks like he's going to make a change. So we do have a pitch and change. We're going to hit to a break, and we'll be right back. You're watching Dixie Youth World Series right here on JockJive Sports.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back for 2 on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
Welcome back to the Dixie League World Series here in the Ozone division. It's a matchup between Louisiana and Virginia. The new pitcher is Hunter Pendleton. And the throw back to first goes over into the fence, and the runner at first, who was Cole Mastrini, is now over at second base after the E1 there. So Nick Robinson Jr. stands in, awaiting his first pitch. The center fielder for Louisiana. Shows bunt, pulls back in time, ball 1. So 1 out, runner on second. The 1-0. Shows bunt. Pitch to the dirt, ball 2. Count now 2-0 to the lefty. Pendleton looks in. His catcher Sawyers gets the sign. And the pitch from Pendleton. In the dirt, ball 3. .3-0 count. 1 out, runner on second. Mastrini takes a lead. And the pitch from Pendleton. In for a strike, and the runner Mastrini steals third without a throw. Nobody was covering. Now he doesn't need to bunt, so he's gonna swing most likely. It shows bunt again. Bunts down the third base line, and a perfect squeeze right there, and he's out at first. So 5-3 the put out. But a perfect sacrifice. Perfectly executed. Mastrini took a great lead, got a good jump on it. And Nick Robinson Jr. accomplished the job he was supposed to do. And we have a tie game now at 1 apiece. That brings up the top of the order for Louisiana, Jacorian Crow. First pitch is low, ball 1. And the 1-0 roped out into left field for a single.
Batting number 1, Gabe Gooday.
2 away, runner on first. And brings up the shortstop, Caleb Gaudeau. Caleb Gaudeau standing in. Throw over to first, not in time. Got a few shout-outs to read. Got Let's Go Tucker. Much love from your fave, Madison Mullis. Another one, Let's Go Tuck. You got this. And the glove, buddy. Not in time. Another throw back to first. The first pitch, roped down to left field, way back and off the fence. Rounding third and heading home is Crow, and he's going to go in standing up, and the stand-up double off the wall for Gaudeau. And just like that, Louisiana is taking the lead 2-0. And they have another runner on second with 2 outs. 2-1. Louisiana. Just like that. New batter for Louisiana, Dyson Fields. First pitch to Fields in the dirt, ball 1. The 1-0 across the plate, strike 1. Now the Louisiana dugout's alive. One pitch to Fields. Low and inside. Ball 2. Pendleton dusts himself off. Gets a sign from Sawyers. Checks back the runner and delivers. Just a little bit outside, 3-1. The 3-1 in the dirt. He walked him.
Now batting number 12, Ashton Wick.
2 outs, a pair of runners on. The new batter, the first baseman, Ashton Wick. Got a shout out, says, "Let's go, Luke and Team Louisiana. Bring it home." From T, watching in Baton Rouge. Pitches outside for ball 1. Got a shout out, says, "Go Louisiana." Pops and Gigi Beck back home in Bossier, Louisiana after spending a couple days up there. Go team, and Peyton and Coach Brian. Pitch swung on and popped high and out of play, right side. One and one. Runners on first and second. As Wick stands in, 1-1 count. That was a strike. He fires back to first, not in time, and the runner from second, Goday, trots over to third. So runners in the corners with a 1-2 count to Ashton Wick. Now got our graphic up and running. Shout out to Mike and the people at JockJive for getting that rolling again. This pitch line right back up the middle. Goday comes in to score. And now they're going to round and send Fields home, and he gets in safely. And over to second is Wick. So an RBI single, and then advancing and scoring on the throw is Fields. And Wick heads into second with an RBI. So now all of a sudden, it's 3-1. 4-1. This one hit off the handle of the bat over to the shortstop Hyatt. He scoops over to first. And the inning is over. But not before Louisiana scores 4 runs on 3 hits and an error. Now we head to the top of the 4th. Louisiana 4, Virginia 1. You're listening to JockJive Sports live from the Dixie Youth Baseball World Series.
Louisiana 4, Virginia 1.
frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back for 2 on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
Welcome back to Lumberton, North Carolina. Alex Dodd here on JockJive Sports in the Dixie Youth Baseball World Series in the Ozone League championship bracket matchup between Virginia and Louisiana. Louisiana, after a 4 spot in the bottom of the third, takes a 4-1 lead as we head here to the top of the fourth. And leading it off here in the top of the fourth for Virginia is going to be the catcher, Martin Sawyers. First pitch fouled off, strike 1. Got a lot of shout-outs coming. This one says, shout out to the Virginia Cardinals and all those PC fans cheering them on. Let's go PC. The 0-1 swung on a miss, strike 2. So it says, come on, Sticks. Just you and the mitt. From the 276. Said, let's go Patrick County boys. Watching from the Dry Pond area of Stewart, Virginia. So that pitch is outside, ball 1. So it says, go PC, Virginia. Kevin and Pamela Smith are watching from Ararat, Virginia. That one swung on and missed, strike 3. Now there's one away for Tucker Swales, who was the pitcher, now is just a substitute. See if he can get something rolling for his team. Seemed to quiet down a little bit as of late. This one swung on and missed, strike 1. The 0-1 in the dirt, 1-1. Shout out says, I see you, Dyson. You're making Mom proud. Proud. Go Rustin. From Melvina Fields. The 1-1. In for strike 2. 1-2. So it says, Donut David, Cool Calvin, go Virginia. So it says, great run, Dyson. Pitch is outside, count now even at 2-2. Got a shout out that says, yay, Jayco, Crow family proud. And now the Louisiana coach is going to come and talk things over with Altic. Pause and even count. Another shout out says, come on, Virginia. Put together a lot of hits and make a comeback. From Ty. Another shout out says, let's go, Cal Conroy. From Uncle Matt in Canada. There's our furthest viewer of the day. Somebody watching in Canada. Mark that one down. That's farther than Michigan. That was our farthest one earlier. 2-2 pitch. Low and outside. Full count. Altic stands in, winds, and delivers the payoff pitch. And he's going to walk. Ball 4.
Batting number 3, Toby Perkins.
And now up to bat with one out and a runner on first. It's the third baseman, Toby Perkins. First pitch on the outside half, strike one. Altic looks back the runner. The 0-1. Swung on, chopped over to Harrington. Harrington throws to second. It's in the outfield. So on a fielder's choice, Perkins will reach first. We'll call that an E6 that allows Swales to get to second. So now one out. Runners on first and second. And that brings up the first baseman, Braden Augustine. They walked him back in the first inning, intentionally. Now they're going to have to pitch to him. This one's outside for ball one. The 1-0. Altic steps off the rubber. Steps off the rubber again. Altic delivers the 1-0. Hits him in the back. Now the bases are loaded. And that brings up the left fielder, Bubba Taylor. Keep those shout-outs coming in. This one says, Louisiana made, Ruston Rays. Let's go quick, number 6. As the first pitch is fouled back for strike one. So it says, PC is proud of you. Let's show him how we play. From Wyatt. As Altic steps off the rubber and looks towards second. Altic stares in. The 0-1. Outside, ball 2. Or ball 1, rather. 1-1. Altic delivers the 1-1. On the outside half, strike 2. One-two, swung on and missed, strike 3. Got him swinging. Now there's 2 outs for the right fielder, Stuart Callahan. Back in the second, grounded out 5-3. Got a shout out that says, let's go PC from Amanda Collins, and another one that says, go PC from Uncle Jay in Idaho. Now, depending on where you are in Idaho, it could be farther than being in Canada. So maybe Idaho is our new longest distance. So I have to write that one down. So the person who's in Canada and the person who's in Idaho, you need to text what city you are so I can find out who lives farther. The first pitch to Callahan is ball 1. The 1-0. Swung and grounded to third, and he's going to walk over, tag the bag, and no damage done for Louisiana. Wow. So Callahan gets scored for reaching on a fielder's choice.
Virginia 1.
But Perkins tagged out 5 unassisted. So Virginia makes an effort. They get the bases loaded but couldn't push any runs across. And now we will head to the bottom of the 4th. Same score, Louisiana 4, Virginia 1. And Altic now at 71 pitches. You're listening to Dixie Youth League Baseball right here on JockJive Sports. Welcome back to JockJive Sports. Alex Dodd here at the Dixie Youth League Baseball World Series here in Lumberton, North Carolina, the All-American City. And it's a little late right now, 9:22, or rather 10:22 Eastern Standard Time. And we're sitting in a 4-1 game. Louisiana ahead of Virginia. Bottom of the 4th in a 6-inning game. So we're rolling. We're getting there. Just in the ballpark a little longer than we thought we'd be tonight. But no games until later tomorrow, so it'll be okay. And up to bat for Louisiana, and he ropes one right into the glove of center field of Gavin Fain. Was Kyron McCall. And now up is the pitcher, Wes Altic. First pitch to Altic. Foul tip into the plate. Got a shout out, says, "Let's go, Rustin. Keep it up. Way to go, nephew Nick Robb and second cousin Jaco. The Torbers." Another one says, "One team, one goal. We are Rustin." Pitch to Altic. Fouled off right side. It's going to be out of play. Now 2 strikes to Altic. 0-2. Michelle says, "Let's go, Virginia," from David and Calvin. Another one, "Go PC," from the Bullens family. Altic pops this one up to second. Under it is Hyatt, and he makes the grab. Two away.
Batting number 25, Luke Harrington.
So it says, "Go Gavin from Virginia. You can do it, buddy. I'm so proud of all you guys." Chris in Roanoke, Virginia. So it says, "Good job, Kyron." One fouled off right side. 0-1. The new batter, Luke Harrington. The third baseman, his first time up in the second, he struck out swinging. Pendleton starting to get it more under control on the mound, getting comfortable and finding his zone. The 0-1. Breaking pitch. Ball one. So it says, "Great job, Kyron." Another says, "Great catch from Gavin from the Youngs in Roanoke, Virginia." And then this one, "Let's go, PC. We love you guys. Keep it up," from Blair Swales Lee. The 1-1. Chopped over to third base. Perkins fields, fires in time. And a side is retired. 1-2-3 goes Louisiana. And now we head to the top of the 5th. Same score, Louisiana 4, Virginia 1. And Virginia dugout energized. Hunter Pendleton now with 25 pitches on the mound. So he's getting kind of close to that 40 number, but he has a good chance to finish the game. If he's efficient on the mound, he has a chance to get at least an out or two into the 6th inning if they're trying to use him tomorrow as well. So now Virginia is going to have the bottom of the lineup. It's going to be the 8, 9, and 1 hitters coming up for the Cardinals. Hyatt, Pendleton, and Fain. There is energy in the Virginia dugout after that last stop. Probably help them out when they get out here for another go at it. Fans, be sure to follow JockJive on Twitter and Facebook. On Twitter, we're at JockJive, and on Facebook, simply put JockJive Sports in the search engine. We give you scores, schedules, game highlights, event updates, and so much more. Twitter and Facebook, a great way to keep up with JockJive Sports. You guys want a download of any of the week's games from this tournament? They're only $5 each. Just email info@jockjive.com. That's info@jockjive.com. Tell us what you want. We'll send you an electronic invoice, and then you can download those after using your debit or credit card. Those games are on the way to you. That's info@jockjive.com for a keepsake that you'll want for a lifetime. And now in the top of the 5th, leading it off for Virginia is the second baseman, Benjamin Hyatt. Hyatt is first time up, line to the first baseman. First pitch from Altick. Right down the middle, strike one. The 0-1 hit off the handle right back into the glove of Altick. And there's one away. Good heads-up play right there by Altick because that one was coming right at him. He didn't have much of a chance to think about it. New batter's Hunter Pendleton, the new pitcher. The pitch from Altick, swung on a miss, strike one. The 0-1 pitch. Swung on, hit off the end of the bat over to third. Fielding and firing is Harrington. It's in time. 2 away. Now we're back up to the one hitter. Gavin Fain, the center fielder. Two outs, nobody on. Pitch from Altick. On the outside half, strike one. Pitch from Altick. Strike two on the outside corner. Third base coach is going to have a word with Fain. JockJive Sports Productions works small events and large, from T-ball to the Toyota Center, youth sports to collegiate, audio only to a full-scale production for ESPN. We do it all. To find out how we can cover your team or event, email info@jockjive.com. The 0-2, low for ball one. One-two count. A big pitch right here from Altick. Outside, wild pitch into the backstop. Count now even at 2-2. Fain's worked his way back into an even count. Swung on and hit just foul. Still even at 2-2. Got the shift on again. Second baseman standing behind the bag, and he hits it right into the shift. Godet fires over to first in time. And the side is retired. 6-3 on the putout. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals. And we head to the bottom half. Louisiana leads 4-1, and West Altic now with 81 pitches. Be right back with the bottom of the fifth. You're listening to JockJive Sports.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back for 2 on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
Welcome back. Lumberton, North Carolina, the All-American City. Alex Dodd here on JockJive Sports. Here for the Dixie Youth Baseball World Series in the Champions League of the Ozone Division. This game between Louisiana and Virginia. The winner with a chance to face Lumberton tomorrow evening. In a winner's bracket game, the loser will move down to play the winner of Arkansas and South Carolina. That game being played right now over on Field 3. The batter for Louisiana is Peyton Beck. First pitch to Beck, outside for ball 1. Second pitch fouled off, 1-1. Got a shout out that says Louisiana Animals, Jayco and Nick Robb. Kim loves you. Another one says, let's go Cal Conroy, all the way from the Conroys at Wild Jammer in Alaska. That's our new farthest right there. That's farther than Boise and most everywhere in Canada. I'm going to go ahead and say Wild Jammer, Alaska is the new one. Writing it down. Louisiana fan in Wild Jammer, Alaska. Thanks for tuning in with us. So it says, go Tucker with Virginia PC. You got this, boys, from Wendy and Dawson in Danville, Virginia. Pitch from Pendleton. Swung on and popped up. This is going to be trouble, and it drops in the triangle. Base hit for Dayton Beck. And now up number 6, Jacorian Crow. Now the Louisiana coach is out talking to the umpire. Not sure what the conversation's about. We got a shout out for PC. It says, you can do this. Play your game. Get those sticks going from Coach Greg and Nelson County Friends. So it says, let's go Braden and PC. Sissy and family are cheering y'all on. Another go Virginia. Patrick County is so proud. New runner is Nick Robinson Jr. He'll head over to first base in place of Beck. And the new batter, Jacorian Crow. Sub. So it says, proud of you, Ben Hyatt from Granny Gale, Papa Tommy, and Aunt Robin as the throwback 9 at a time. So it says, we are all proud of you. Watching you, Hunter. Love the family. And another, you got this, PC, from the Goins family in Mayberry, North Carolina. Throw over to first. Gets lost, but just in front of the bag. Gets back in time. Crow still standing back there waiting on a pitch. Robinson steals second successfully. No throw. The pitch called a ball. So runner on second, nobody out. Big opportunity here for a little bit of run insurance for Crow. Pitch from Pendleton. Bunt, third base side. Robinson's not going to run. But it is a base hit. So base hit for Crow. Runners on first and second, and that brings up Gabe Godet. Shout out says Jeremiah 2911. Let's go number 6. Jaco T. Kelly loves you. Bunt goes foul. Strike one. We got a final over in the Majors division. South Carolina defeats Georgia 7-1. The 0-1 pitch, another bunt, and that one's right down the line, but dribbles foul. Oh, 2. Another one says, no matter what happens, you guys should be so proud. You guys are amazing for getting this far. From Christopher Hayden, Patrick County, Virginia. The good news is, if Virginia does lose this game, they still play tomorrow. They still get to play in the loser's bracket and have a chance to go the long route to make it to the championship. Strike 3 happens, and he swings at a bunt unsuccessfully.
Batting number 5, Dyson Fields.
First strikeout recorded for Pendleton. So the winner goes on to face Lumberton tomorrow at 8 p.m., and the loser will go play Arkansas. That game, I do not believe, has concluded yet. We'll go face Arkansas. They're playing on field 3 right now against South Carolina. So Arkansas or South Carolina, whoever wins. As now up the plate is Dyson Fields, and he's misses strike 1. 0-1 count to Dyson, 1 away. Swung on and roped into left field for a single. That'll bring home 1 run. Some trouble in the outfield with the ball. He'll stand up safely at second. 2 runs are in. And Louisiana now up 6-1 with 1 out. It'll be a single. He'll advance to second on the throw. An error scores 1 run, so he'll be credited with 1 RBI. And the other Crow scores on the error in the outfield. 6-1, runner on second for the first baseman, Ashton Wick. Pendleton to Wick, outside, ball 1. The 1-0 pitch on the inside half, strike 1. Good pitch there from Pendleton. Shout out to Jerry Walker. We love you. Final in AAA, Georgia beats Bama 4-3, and Alabama is now eliminated. Shoutout says, great job, Dyson. Rustin proud. Another one, that's my baby. Way to go, Dustin. This one says, Louisianimals, we got this. Rustin, Louisiana. And another, way to go, Dawson. Or Dyson. And the 0-2 was on the outside half, called strike 3. Second strikeout for Pendleton. Now there's 2 away. And that'll bring up Jason Szymanski, the sub, and looks like we may have a pitching change, and we will. The new pitcher for Virginia is number 25, Bubba Taylor, I believe. I'm not sure. They're switching gloves, changing some things over. Gotta have a few defensive changes here. And the new picture actually it's be number 13, Braden Augustine. The new second baseman is going to be Hunter Pendleton. And the new first baseman is going to be Bubba Taylor. Augustine getting loose out there on the mound gives us a chance for more shout-outs. Shout-out says, couldn't be prouder, Cal Conroy, of you and the rest of your Rustin teammates. Another great game. This one says, looking good, Louisiana. Keep it going. Going to head to break. When we ride back, you're watching Dixie League Youth Baseball right here on JockJive Sports.
She's frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back for 2 on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying.
And we're back here on JockJive Sports. Alex Dodd. Again, the new pitcher is Braden Augustine. And the batter at the plate is Justin Szymanski. First pitch to Szymanski, fouled off into the backstop. 2 away, runner on second. The 0-1 pitch from Augustine. Oh, on the inside corner for a strike. Nice breaking ball there, and stealing third is Fields. Shout out says, great job, Dyson Fields, right on cue. So pitch by Szymanski, popped way up. Oh, and dropped in center field. So Szymanski will reach first on an error. And Fields will come in to score. It's now 7-1 Louisiana. And when it rains, it pours for Virginia. Three runs here in the bottom of the 5th. How's that for insurance? New batter, Kyron McCauley. Pitch outside for ball one. Got a shot that says, "Let's go, Kyron and Team Louisiana," from Chasen, CJ, and Rustin. Gonna throw back. Augustine delivers from the stretch. The 1-0 pops sky high. And Augustine makes the grab. And the inning is over. Straight to the pitcher. So now we head to what could potentially be the final frame. The top of the sixth. Last chance for the Virginia Cardinals. You're watching JockJive Sports.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back for 2 on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
Welcome back. Alex Dodd here. JockJive Sports. The Dixie Youth Baseball World Series here in the Ozone Division. In a winner's bracket game between Virginia and Louisiana. Louisiana winning 7-1 as we enter the top of the sixth in what could potentially be the last frame here today. Last chance for the Virginia Cardinals to put together a run here in order to stay in the winner's bracket. If not, they'll move down and play the winner of Arkansas and South Carolina earlier tomorrow afternoon at 6:30. The winner will play on the same field at 8 p.m. The batter for Virginia that's going to start things off is Martin Sawyers, the catcher. Stands in. The pitch from Altick. Outside, ball one. Swings and chops one over to the second baseman. Fields fires one away. The play there over at second by Conroy. Is now one away. Down to 2 outs. And the new batter, Tucker Swales, the pitcher, the former pitcher. Gets crossed up on the breaking ball, strike one. A lot of shout-outs coming in. Go Cal Conroy. Keep it rolling. Rustin from Stormcat. As Swales grounds this from the short. Great stop over there. And fire from Godet. And they're now 2 away. Shout-out says, good job, Kyron McConnell. Love Cousin Kim. Good luck, Luke and Team Louisiana from Linda and Wayne in Baton Rouge. As Louisiana Tech football once said, quick six, McDaniel. Let's go quick six, Jacorian from Papa Roy. Let's go, Rustin. Let's play offense. Let's play defense. Hold 'em, 318. And Altick's day is done at 85 pitches. Heck of a day on the mound from Altick. After a first inning where it looked like Virginia was going to blow the doors open, he settled them down, stopped them with the bases loaded twice. And now his day is done, and he did everything he could to put his team in a position to win with 2 outs, up 7-1. And the new pitcher for Louisiana
number 21, Justin
is going to be Justin Zemansky. Fans, don't forget to subscribe to the JockJive YouTube channel. We're streaming all of Dixie Youth Baseball, and we do a lot of stuff with youth sports and high school football in the fall as well. You'll want to know first what games are coming your way. So subscribe to our YouTube page, JockJive Sports. Coming to JockJive this fall, SWAC football, soccer and volleyball, Tuskegee football, ACCC Game of the Week, Great American Rivalries, HBCU football, Navarre and Baker High School football, Georgia Military College football, Gulf South Conference soccer, and so much more. Check us out often. We are JockJive Sports. Make sure you follow us on Twitter at JockJive and type us in the search engine on Facebook. Twitter and Facebook, a great way to keep up with JockJive Sports. Also, thanks to the folks with the Dixie Youth Baseball World Series for taking care of us this week, providing me with dinner over here in the press area, giving me shade so I don't get sunburnt, keeping me safe from the rain. They've done a great job here so far today, and they have all week, and I'm excited to see what happens the rest of the time. The new batter for Virginia, last chance, is Toby Perkins with 2 outs. First pitch, ball 1. The 1-0. In the dirt, 2-0. Szymanski's job, simple. Got to get 1 out. But accomplishing that job is a lot harder. The 2-0. In the dirt, 3-0. The 3-0. Outside, ball 4. So Perkins is on. And that brings up Braden Augustine. Earlier in the day, he struck out. Then he reached on a fielder's choice. Pitch from Szymanski. Grounded over to second. Fields and fires. And the side is retired. And that'll do it here tonight. Final score, Louisiana 7, Virginia 1. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in to JockJive Sports. Remember, follow us on Twitter at JockJive. Like us on Facebook. And continue to keep up with everything on the YouTube channel as you subscribe as well. So, in recapping, tomorrow, Virginia will play Arkansas in an elimination game at 6:30 on Field 3. And Virginia on Field 4 at 8 p.m. I'll be calling that game. We'll play the hometown team, Lumberton, at 8 p.m. in the winner's bracket game. Thank you guys for tuning in all day. Stay tuned, because we'll put the headset on and hand it over to the PA for the elimination ceremony, and we'll be back with you with even more coverage all day tomorrow and the rest of the week from the Dixie Youth Baseball World Series. This is Alex Dodd on behalf of Mike and the whole crew. This is JockJive Sports. Thank you for listening.